We be fussing, we be screaming, but you the one I wanna lay beside this evening. I'm gonna come back even when I'm leaving. You give good love and I receive it. When you feeling down, I'ma sing to you. That ring on your finger got a ring to it. That's that real love, God-fearing love. It may not be how we dreamed it, but it's still love. Can we ever sit down? Talk to me nice, I'ma talk back, baby. You know how we get down.
See, that's why I'm glad we're talking about this, because you have a relationship with AI.
No, you do.
You have
You're
a
playing
relationship.
These games. You're laughing and chuckling, playing these
What
games.
games?
These games you be playing on the phone. Laughing and playing these games on the phone. You know? No timeout.
What games?
I don't know the games.
I don't
you
have
got
a game
Crazy
on my
Eights
phone.
and all that.
I'm playing with people.
Yeah, that's
right.
artificial
Real
intelligence.
life. No, I'm playing with real life people.
People are artificial intelligence with people.
No, them is people I know that I'm playing Crazy Eights with. That's the only way you can play.
All right, so y'all, we want to reconvene on the last conversation.
Welcome back to the best marriage relationship podcast in the world. To make marriage great again.
Right now, before you finish, go any further, I need you to like, share, subscribe.
All of it.
Right quick. I need you to do that right quick. It's very important for us.
But we in season 5?
Yeah, we're in season 5. And we got some more things that we want to kind of like talk about pertaining to last season. But before
last episode?
The last episode.
You okay?
I'm good. But, you know, before we dive into that, what's so funny, man?
Because you all right?
I'm good.
You want some coffee?
Yeah.
That,
can't have nothing.
I can tell that you need some.
It's all good.
Uh-huh.
It's all good. You know? It's all good. So, Christmas came and went.
Babe,
the holidays,
where are you at?
The holidays came and went. And
we're picking up from the last episode. Where are you
doing?
at?
Is that what we're doing?
Oh my God, bro. Are you crazy?
No. Let's pick up from the last episode, Joe. We were talking about, I was just playing around. I just was being funny. I was just joking. But we were talking about, can a person be emotionally basically cheating on their spouse in a relationship
with artificial intelligence.
With artificial intelligence.
And I said, yes, you doing it right now with your cell phone.
I don't even have my phone on me. I mean, I didn't have my phone open. What are you talking about? You know?
Yes, the answer is yes, you can. There's people right now in relationships with an avatar.
With an avatar?
You know, now you remember there was a whole movie Avatar.
Yeah.
And that was AI too. They was and that was a love story, wasn't it, David? Avatar was. The soldier went and put the Oculus on, went into the other world, and fell in love with the blue lady.
Wow.
And they was dying in real life if they died in the game. I'm trying to tell you, we're there. You know, the movies, they kind of just foreshadow what's already going to happen. It's already here. Ready Player One came out in, I don't know, 2000 something. And in Ready Player One, he had that whole suit on, and when they was fighting and playing, and you could run on the wheel. Now, I told you, Fortnite, now they got the suit. So it's just like 10 years behind. iRobot, Will Smith was not playing with y'all. He knew not to trust them robots.
Wow.
Yep. Before you know it, you could be walking down the street, walking down Broad Street, hand in hand with your robot girlfriend.
With a what's it called when you like teleport in, but it's not your real body?
Hologram.
With a hologram. Walking down the street holding hands with a hologram.
But like, girl, I seen your dude down Broad Street, and then the conversation's gonna be, I mean, it ain't really cheating because she not real. Okay, what do you do as a believer, non-believer, as a human? What do you do? You're married, and come to find out your spouse has been, I guess, being intimate emotionally and mentally with AI. They got the Oculus. They spending more time in metaverse than they are at the house.
What does that mean, though, emotionally and mentally? Like,
meaning when he or she puts on the Oculus and they go to the land that they've created, because you know you can buy that real estate too. It's some crazy stuff. You got a little bit of real estate over there.
Yeah.
They've been going to their house in Meadowland.
Yeah.
And then they've been dealing with Rebecca in Metaland, and they've been.
So what you're saying is you're saying though, and this is I want to make a distinction here.
I know. So you're saying that's a real person that's just sharing an avatar?
What you're saying is right. It has to be like a person. It can't be somebody is just, like totally enamored with just the digital world, and it's not like a woman that he's getting onto the metaverse to go see, or it's like a man. It's just the fact that they're utilizing artificial intelligence all of the time. And you're saying that can be cheating too. It doesn't have to be you're engaging with another person of the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever. It could just be you just love AI so much.
No,
you're
I'm not
spending
saying
more
that.
time with AI than you are with your spouse.
I'm talking about you are going to meta world, metaverse. You are spending time with, because remember, there's people behind these avatars. Hey, you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. What's so funny? What's so funny, babe? Because I did like this?
No. You didn't know you was gone.
Babe,
You
come
was
on.
gone.
I'm in the middle of a podcast.
You was gone.
I was not gone. I was like this, just listening to you.
Julius. You want David to open up a window or something?
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm fine.
No, you're
tripping.
not.
I am fine.
When David goes back and watches that camera angle,
You are tripping. What is wrong with you?
David, when you go back and watch it, you go see Julius slow blink. He was gone. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. Oh, what do you do when your spouse is narcoleptic? It's been a very busy past couple of months, and you ain't been able to nap. You all right? Whew. That has me weak. That hurt my stomach so bad. You did that church. Fix yourself. You had that church head nod and everything.
Did I do like that?
And you was like this. You did the church head nod.
Okay, come on, keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show. And because this young man is out to lunch.
Come on, finish out.
Finish up.
Yeah.
We were talking about AI.
No.
You want to jump in?
Yeah, I'm following your lead.
I don't want no edits on this.
You're taking way too
want
long
pure
here. This is way too long
I'm
here.
taking
We
too
could have
long?
moved on. We could have moved on. We could have.
Now that's crazy. How you're blaming me for not moving on when you was just asleep.
Yeah. We could have moved on. Just could have laughed for a minute and moved on.
Okay, so go ahead.
No, you were talking.
I know, and you fell asleep.
Okay, keep talking though. Resume.
I don't want you to fall asleep again.
Okay, I'll do my best.
That's all I was saying. I was saying that you could be in a full relationship with an avatar right now.
I don't know. I think that's difficult, honestly.
No, it's not.
I think that's difficult.
People utilize, so I want to make the difference of, there's a difference between you and Chat GPT or Apple Intelligence having a conversation on one end, and you start divulging your deepest, darkest secrets or goals to this thing, versus an individual on the other side of that avatar. That's still artificial intelligence, even though there's a person on the other end.
I mean, yeah, but it's being it's like they're playing Fortnite against each other. So, I mean, yes, they're playing the game, but there's a person handling it behind it.
It don't, but yeah, but the emotion that our kid yelling, they throwing controllers down,
But
they screaming.
they're mad at each other though on Fortnite.
Well, what if it's a
Why you
stranger?
kill me? All this stuff.
But what if it's a stranger?
Even
though?
it's still a human. It's still a human.
You ain't never lost on the computer playing Super Mario Brothers, and you ain't
Yes.
playing nobody.
Yes.
You're playing the computer, and you're mad at the computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You can be mad at the
So
computer.
the computer can invoke an emotional response,
It can. It definitely can.
and that was back in the 90s.
It definitely
So
can.
imagine what the computer can do now.
Well, I mean, I think we were talking about before that Auntie Chat understands and learns your mannerisms, your disposition, how you like to hear things, how you like to be spoken to, and so then she does that. You know what I mean? But again, still, a person though is behind even Auntie Chat.
No, there's not.
A person created that.
I mean, yeah, but there's not an individual live behind the scenes.
No, not necessarily.
Right
There's
now,
not.
if I was to pull Auntie Chat up and start talking to Auntie Chat, she's going to respond to me. A person is not, yes, a person built her software, but a person is not responding to me. It's artificial intelligence. No.
I'm not going to disagree, but what I'm going to say is I feel like
Hey, Auntie Chat. I'm sitting here with my husband, Julius. We're recording our podcast right now. And you know, he had a nerve to fall asleep while we were recording the podcast. Could you give me some really good punchlines right now to go ahead and put into this podcast to make him feel bad about falling asleep? Now let's see what artificial intelligence says. She's thinking. Here you go. Here are some punchlines to lighten the mood and make it fun on the podcast. Y'all, now that's me. Y'all, Pastor Julius just caught the holy nap mid-episode. I guess I was preaching too good. I put him right to sleep. I thought we were making marriage great again, but we're clearly making nap time great again instead. You know, you're in a strong marriage when your husband feels comfortable enough to take a whole nap while you're talking. This man fell asleep during the podcast. It's okay, though. We'll call it resting in the Lord. They say marriage is about balance, and clearly I'm the energy and he's the rest. Y'all, marriage tip 1-on-1. When your spouse falls asleep mid-conversation, just know the love is still there somewhere under the snoring. He's lucky I love him, because if it wasn't for Jesus, this nap would have been cut short real quick. Now, does that sound like me talking?
yeah.
And it's because her and I have a relationship. These should keep it fun and make for some great sound bites, Pastor Ashante. Let me know if you need anything else from me.
Crazy, ain't it?
Artificial intelligence.
I think you're emotionally connected. Yep. I think you're emotionally connected with Auntie Chat.
I think I'm invested.
You're involved in a homosexual relationship with
Oh
Auntie Chat.
my God. Artificial intelligence doesn't have a gender.
I'm just playing. She's a woman. You're referring to her as auntie.
Yeah, me.
She sounds like a woman.
Well, you can pick what voice you want.
I know. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Thanks, Auntie Chat. I really appreciate it. Julius is trying to have some comeback, but
No, I don't have any comeback.
he's caught red. There's nothing that he can do. I really appreciate your help with this matter.
I don't have any comeback.
Oh, we know. Y'all, Pastor Julius really caught the holy nap mid-episode. I'm going to actually say that. A holy nap mid-episode. You're so welcome. Julius can try all he wants, but the evidence is loud and clear. Maybe just snoring clear. Glad I can help you turn this into a hilarious moment for the podcast. Y'all keep doing y'all's thing and making marriage and naps great again. Let me know if you need anything else.
She said that?
So this
crazy.
is, and now this is a tool for business and everything else. The other day I had her make me a grocery list because she can make a grocery list, or you can give her what you want to eat and she'll tell you what to buy and how much you should be buying and everything. And your nearest grocery store. Like, it's unbelievable. But what is as a convenience, I believe, is getting ready to be a crutch, because this is preventing a lot of people's brains from having to do anything.
So we said it could become a detriment, but how can you keep it where it was another D word I used. I said something about a D word, but keep it from becoming a detriment. A benefit and not a detriment is what I said. And so, like, how can you keep it to where it's just only a benefit for you and not a detriment? Because if you're not careful, it will become a crutch. It's like cell phones. Nobody remembers phone numbers anymore, right? And so you just go to your contacts. Whereas before you had to remember their phone number.
You did?
You know what I mean? You think about this. If you can go to, Auntie Chat for everything, then it becomes you don't even do anything anymore. You just let Auntie Chat just do it all.
Well, let's be clear. It's still a computer.
Well,
so there's still things that I have to do. Like, she gives good ideas, but I still have a lot of creative genius that I need to put in play.
For me, she's nothing more than a graphic designer who is asking you for some tips on the type of graphic that you're looking to get created. And so they like, so what are you going for?
And then they're creating it based off of what you've asked.
Based off of what you asked, then they come and they bring you something. You're like, oh yeah, that's it. But they needed that information from you first
in order to create
in order to know which direction to go with the graphic.
So what do you do as a spouse? What do you do if you pull my computer log or you pull whatever and then you read that I've been divulging to Chat some deep, dark stuff that I've not revealed to you?
I ask you what's up.
That's it.
I don't know what else to do. I ask you what's up. How are you feeling more comfortable, doing this, telling this to her than you are to me? And it could be because, the feedback that you're not going to get from Auntie
Chat. You think we could be borderline tapping into maybe the consequence of mental illness behind a lot of this?
What do you mean?
Because it's not a human. It's not a human interaction.
So for somebody to actually start acting as if this was a human,
that's mental illness.
A mental illness.
Could be
to fall in love with a robot. Basically, you're saying that's a mental illness.
Yeah, we were talking about, but off air we were talking about sex dolls and robots and stuff.
People are falling in love with all types of stuff. People fall in love with animals.
Yeah, but that's still a thing.
That's different.
That's still like flesh and blood. I'm talking about you have a sex robot. It is a robot. It's a robot. So the sex doll has graduated from the blow up to an actual sex robot. That's not real.
And you're saying that you believe that people are falling in love with that.
I believe we're tapping into mental illness.
It's a mental illness. You're saying this thing is handicapping us mentally.
Yes.
And is making us ill.
Yes. You're running into, for me, make believe. Like, your imagination at that point is that's your reality.
It's running wild.
You're making all of this up. This is not real stuff. This is not reality.
And so what do you do then? How do you stop that from happening? Because listen, if that be the case, man, then maybe, this whole video game world and all of that has been the catalyst to a lot of what we're seeing right now.
Absolutely it has.
You got these grown men, you 36 years old and you're spending, 4 and 5 and 6 hours on the game. Is that a mental illness?
I believe that people use it as a coping mechanism, yes.
To cope with what they got going on in life. I had a long day and I need to escape and I need
all of it's to escape. I don't care. I wanted for Christmas, I wanted a what's the handheld Nintendo?
Switch?
I wanted a Switch. because I want to kind of like tap out.
You want to get in La La Land for a minute? You like that? And so
wait, what were you about to say?
Huh?
You about to say?
So then, if that be the case, because I remember when I was in my like early to mid 20s, 24, 25, I had graduated from college, and we used to ride four-wheelers.
Yeah.
And for me, four-wheelers did that for me.
That was your escape.
That was my escape.
Yeah.
I could go on the four-wheelers and have a blast and literally forget about everything I had going on in life during those 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I would have an amazing time. I know people who utilize other things.
They do fish. They go
for that.
fishing.
And so
But
is that
now
an illness?
I believe that if not done the right way, you could be using anything as a coping mechanism to escape reality. People do it with drugs, people do it with alcohol, people do it with men, they do it with women. I believe that all of it, the best coping mechanism would be Jesus Christ, because then that you can't, there's never too much of that. You know what I mean?
I mean, absolutely. But I'm trying to figure out, like, was I mentally ill because I was trying to escape my situation?
I don't think there's anything wrong with people. Therapists will tell you to have healthy coping mechanisms.
So let me ask you this then. So we're talking about marriage. We're talking about cheating in marriage emotionally with AI. If me and you got into it, right? We gotten on each other's last nerves. And I go to Auntie Chat and start, divulging our information, to Auntie Chat about, what we got into it about. And I'm asking her to kind of give me some feedback in a way.
A way to
have a conversation with you.
Is that bad?
And is that bad? Now that I've taken our situation as a marriage, and now it's like almost I'm using Auntie Chat as a work
sounding
board. Work wife.
No, I think you're using her as a soundboard, and it's like, would you rather me call a friend, or would you rather me?
But so what I'm saying is what's the difference? Because if you wouldn't want me doing that to a human, having that conversation with a human,
I don't want you doing that with
then would you want me having that conversation with Auntie Chat?
No, I want you to have it with me. I want you to go to the Lord in prayer, and I want you to figure out that way how to come and talk to me.
Come and talk to me.
No.
I really want to.
When we leave here, I'm getting you a triple shot.
Can I talk to you?
Of espresso.
I really want to know you.
I want to know. Oh.
So then you can then. So if me and you got into it, and I went to work, and you were eavesdropping on one of my conversations with a young lady who I worked with, and I was like, man, it's just been crazy lately, man. And every time I turn around, dog, like, she got something to say. She ain't really like speaking to me right. She just been nitpicking and all of that, man. And it's really just been messing with me.
And you're saying
honestly.
If you turned around and I came downstairs and you wasn't talking to a girl at work, you was talking to your phone.
Yeah. Like the guy on the insurance company when he was talking to at night. Remember he was talking to the insurance agent, and the woman got on the phone and she said she sounds hideous.
Right, and he was talking to the State Farm people.
So would you be mad? Same conversation. One is with the human, one is with AI.
Ooh, that's a very difficult question. Because you're saying what's the... I'm gonna say AI only because...
What about AI?
I would, if you were...
You would prefer me have that with AI
than another woman.
With another woman.
Yes.
Because me and AI can't actually... We can't actually go any further than communication.
I mean, you could be emotionally invested, so I can't say that, but I would just prefer, if that's where that is, then it'd be like Tammy. You know what I mean?
As wild as the world has gotten...
That we're having this conversation?
I honestly believe that there's going to be a story like this that comes out about someone who has fallen in love with AI. I don't know what you can do with that. You can't marry AI.
Yeah, but when your spouse is emotionally gone, man, we live in America, Jack. Anything is possible. Mess around and be able to marry AI. But I mean, I believe that is going to be a real topic of discussion. Help. My spouse is in love with AI.
And so then it's just a matter of what roadblocks do we? I mean,
roadblocks. Look
not
at
roadblocks,
you. It's AI.
What you know what I'm talking
Boundaries?
about? Boundaries can we put up to stop that from happening?
Man, it would just be like if somebody is addicted to porn and they have to like submit their phone to you. They can't have certain sites, certain access. There's a check-in. Have to be the same thing. Like, no, can't take all that stuff off your phone. Take chat off your phone. Take this off your phone. But again, Apple now has Apple AI built in the new Apples. What am I do?
Google is AI.
Right. Right now, when you type in Google, it gives you AI automatic responses now.
Yeah. Y'all, all I know is that you got to stay connected with your spouse. You got to do your very best to stay connected with your spouse. You got to have those conversations with your spouse, because at the end of the day, like, the enemy is more subtle than any beast of the field, which means he'll creep in through AI. He'll creep in through all types of stuff. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself like emotionally vested in something that doesn't have the ability to replenish, right, anything. And that's a dangerous place to be. So I do believe that a person can be so emotionally vested in AI that it becomes toxic for their marriage. It becomes toxic for their relationship. I do believe that. And I think we have to safeguard against that. Yeah.
Keep the human interaction alive.
Yeah. It's almost like my mentor told me to never take the humanity out of the Bible.
Yeah.
Because there are humans involved in there. There's some things that have to remain pure. And I feel like communication, with your spouse has to remain pure. And I think sometimes it can get toxic when you start, like divulging certain information that was supposed to be communicated to your wife. You're divulging that, to a device.
That's crazy.
That doesn't have a soul.
Dang.
So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the best podcast, best marriage, best relationship podcast right here in the world. Make marriage great again. We are in season 5. Need y'all to go ahead and subscribe, like, click, share, do all of the things. Just make sure you don't fall in love with AI. All right?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
And don't do what T-Pain said either. But just, we love y'all. We'll
all
see y'all
right.
later.
See y'all in a minute. Peace.